We've got a Tesla. Yo! Did you like that?
Do you know why the wealthy get wealthier and the poor get poorer?
Because they have businesses.
And they can use the same tax laws and same advantages that rich people use, but they just don't know about it because no one ever taught them. But be afraid of being comfortable. Be afraid of staying in your job. In terms of what you can actually write off for the average person, or is literally if you have a cell phone. If you have a business card and you put your number on your business card, they have to call you. That's 100% used for the business. A portion of your rent can be a write-off. The interest on your mortgage, your home insurance, your property tax.
It is a $200,000 car, yes. So you're in something called the Uber Experiment.
Thank you, Refuel by DigiPower. Awesome. Okay. This is such a great day already. Seek people that are successful in that business to be your mentors. Don't go ask, broke Uncle John. The rich people plan for a lifetime. Poor people plan for Saturday night.
Today's episode is brought to you by Refuel by DigiPower. Portable power on the go.
Money. You want to make it, save it, and preserve more of it.
We've got a Tesla. Hello Uberheads, it's Marcin. So we're gonna save the earth today. Look what I've got right here. We've got a Tesla. We've got a Tesla. So we've upgraded our car today and we're gonna start driving Teslas and picking up Uber riders. I hope you guys enjoy. This is a kick-ass car. It's super fast. Tesla. So we're inside a ride. It's beautiful. The ride is really smooth. It's actually quite interesting getting used to the car. And we're gonna turn our app on right now. And we're gonna drive. All right, I got our next rider. Renee. It's quite interesting that as soon as you let go of the gas, it actually stops driving. You don't have to apply the brake. Yeah.
Are you the Uber?
I am the Uber. I just got this car. Just come right in.
It's a freaking nice car for an Uber driver.
Thank you very much. So I'm Marcin. Nice
Renee.
to meet you.
Thanks
Renee.
for
Nice to meet you, Renee. Yeah. Let me just. I apologize if I seem like I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't steal this car.
That's a nice car. Is it a Tesla?
It is a Tesla. It is a Tesla.
What model is this, man?
It's a Model S.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw the P90D at the back. That's
Yes.
$200,000 car.
It is a $200,000 car, yes. So you're in something called the Uber Experiment, though. That's why we have this car.
Oh, that's what all the cameras are for.
That is why the cameras are for. So
what's the...
Well, here's the Uber Experiment. What we do is we drive around Toronto picking up people and we talk about business, ideas, and passion. Can I take you to the destination?
Yeah, let's go.
Or, of course, we're going to go.
Yeah.
And we can talk about business or what you do, or we could just enjoy the ride with music on. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, well, let's do this thing. I mean, this Uber thing, this experiment.
All right. So just because you said yes, I have to pull over. This show is sponsored by Refuel by DigiPower. So they provide portable power on the go. So you get this just because you said yes.
What? No way.
Yes way.
So this thing is like a...
It's that's actually a power bank. It's a power bank with built-in cables for iPhone and...
Look at that. It has the actual cables.
It does. It does.
So the cables are built into
They are built into it. That's actually what I think is pretty cool, right? So you plug it in, and it actually does a fast charge. There you go. And then you press the button.
And it just charges.
And it just charges.
So this part you can charge just by sticking on the wall. Thank you, Refuel by DigiPower. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. This is such a great day already.
So you're dressed in a suit.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I want to know what is it that you do?
Well, basically, you know how a lot of people in Canada we have to pay taxes.
Taxes! Don't get me started on taxes.
Yeah, everyone hates paying taxes, and that most people don't understand that there's incredible ways to get massive tax savings. And so what I show people is how to have their own small business, but to get back a nice refund, like $8,000, $10,000 tax refund.
Those are massive refunds. Don't you usually have to be making like over $100,000, $200,000?
That's the thing. Like, most people believe that you have to have some major business corporation, but what they don't realize is that these tax laws are made for the average individual. So anyone that has even a basic job, part-time job, can unveil these juicy tax benefits through having through our strategy that we put together.
So you're an accountant?
No, I'm not an accountant. However, I've been applying what I teach for the last like 12 years of my life.
So you're like a motivational speaker?
Partly that, a bit of a trainer, personal development coach as well too.
You look pretty young. Like, are you on stage with like, Tony Robbins and all those people?
I am invited to a lot of big conferences, that kind of stuff, but no, not with Tony Robbins yet. That would be the next step, I guess, in my own
that's
journey.
on my to-do list as well.
Yeah, speaking of Tony Robbins event, right?
Yeah, because I'm not really an Uber driver. I mean, come on, I drive a Tesla.
Yeah. Like, what do you do for real, man?
No, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm actually a mentor myself at a company called futurepreneur.ca. What it is, it's an organization that helps young business people and entrepreneurs with small business loans and resources and education. So it's actually previously known as Canadian Youth Business Foundation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, I get a kick out of it. Like I get to mentor young people 2 hours a week, every Friday, and I give them, my wisdom.
I think people, young people nowadays, they need to learn about having a business because, following the typical 9-to-5 routine.
I actually heard on the news that there's no longer a 9-to-5 because even employers allow you to work from home.
I think like 9 till 9 nowadays,
Even worse.
Yeah, I think the 40-year plans now become like the 55-year plan where you gotta work at least 55 hours a week.
Yeah. Well, we've got like some time to kill, so let's start all the way from the beginning. What we do is this show is watched by high school kids, business people, and hardcore entrepreneurs. So we're sponsored by a lot of organizations, and we're growing and growing and growing.
That's awesome.
So thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Refuel. Okay, so what did you do before you became this tax micro business coach person?
It was, so I used to be a programmer for IBM for about a year and a half, and then I went to go program for TELUS as a full-time programmer for TELUS for about 5 years.
And what did you program there?
Just GA2E, Java websites, enterprise servers, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so just like they actually back in the olden days when you go to like a Starbucks and you want to connect to the hotspots. Yeah. You gotta like log in, buy some time. Okay. So it's like the whole system that was for TELUS was my project basically.
Wow.
Yeah. So you buy time, they track your session, and we can actually tell sometimes like what you're browsing as well.
Well, of course, why wouldn't you? I used to work at Lava Life. You know Lava Life?
Oh yeah.
For 4 years I worked there when I was going to university. Yeah. Wow. That's where I met my first mentor, Craig Noftel. He actually told me about taxes. So I remember I was 21 years old. He explained to me exactly how the tax structure works.
Nice.
And he did my preliminary taxes for me, and then he told me to go home and read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh my goodness.
By Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah. So let's say you worked your whole life and you've always done your CPP contributions because you have to. The average payout right now is about $600 per month. So imagine you're 65, you're going to retire.
Yeah.
And all you're getting in terms of living wise is $600 per month.
But who can live with that? That's like welfare territory, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, and so that's why a lot of people who are in retirement, their lifestyle.
Yo, did you like that?
That was the next
yes,
the chances are just, oh my god, I think my stomach's still back there somewhere. So.
Yeah, no, you guys, if you've never sat in the Tesla, and I've been in a Lamborghini. We did an episode last season with GTA Exotics. So GTAexotic.ca, just a free plug for you, Stuart. But this, way better pickup.
Oh yeah, you better blow out. I have to puke soon. So
yeah.
No, I love what you're doing. People need to have a business because following the government plan, you're either dead or dead broke by 65. Yeah. Dead or dead broke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you to put on the microphone.
This is all professional.
This is all professional.
This is the most interesting ride I've ever had in my life.
Thank you. What did you want to be when you were 5-6 years old?
You know what? From grade 8 and before, that whole phase of my life was just a blur. Like I didn't know what I was doing in life. I didn't know why I was even going to school. Like I was always analyzing, and I was always observing around me. I'm like, what's the purpose of me doing this? And it's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo in that sense. But
no, I had times where I would kind of have these moments when we would in university primarily, when I would just have these out of body experiences, and I would just watch all my friends playing games or like such a surreal experience.
I
And
know.
was like, why
Dude, I know.
am I here?
I was at this, those Asians, we do karaoke's a lot. Like,
Asians do karaoke?
Oh yeah, like in a room.
Okay.
And so there's no, it's not those public karaoke.
So you speak Chinglish too?
Oh, I love Chinglish. yeah, all the time. And yeah, so basically I was in the karaoke room, we were all drinking to like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I do it like 3 times a week back then. And all of a sudden, like what you said, like you kind of step out of your own body. You're like, well, you're kind of looking at yourself and your friends, they're all getting wasted. You're like, well, what am I doing wasting my time?
Yeah.
Blowing this money, $100 a night, whatever.
Yeah.
On this lifestyle. Yeah, so I know exactly what you mean, man.
Okay, what did your parents do?
So they came from Malaysia, Cambodia. They basically,
Were you born here?
I was born here, yeah. So my dad worked as a programmer. My mom for CIBC. Worked there for her whole life. And so yeah, so the whole pension thing, I know exactly what my mom's getting in pension, and it's not going to provide for that comfortable living. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, you're probably doing pretty well then.
Yeah, I mean, I was my first, I guess, 14 months in. And so the whole tax savings things, we actually teach people to start a business, and in that particular business, I was able to double my day job income in 14 months.
Do you want to tell me how much you're making? Let me see. Let me guess. Okay, programmers these days, $6,000 Canadian a month is a pretty good programmer.
Yeah, that's pretty decent job.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all I was making, about 80 grand.
Mine probably being in 29% tax bracket?
Exactly, yeah. So a third of my income was just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you, so much money.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And where's this even going?
You know what I mean? What's nuts about Canada, and most people don't ever actually realize this, but we have a double tax and a triple tax system.
What does that mean?
So basically,
So break it down very, very simply for the audience.
okay, so let's say you make, $80,000 in income, like I did. The first thing you pay is income tax.
Okay.
So your $80,000, you pay about a third of that as income tax. $24,000 you pay in taxes, let's say.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gone already. With what's left, which is about $56,000 left, right?
Yeah.
If you go and buy anything from a car to this Hero thing, a GoPro.
GoPro, the best and only camera you need.
So if you buy this GoPro,
Yeah.
you pay sales tax.
Yeah.
So you pay 2 taxes on the same dollar. You pay income tax first, your post-tax income. You buy anything, clothes, shoes, whatever, food, you pay HST.
Yeah.
So you just got ding 2 taxes on the same dollar. And if you drive a car, guess what? There's a third tax you pay, which
there
is gas
fuel-
tax.
Yeah, fuel tax.
Yeah, if you smoke, there's a cigarette tax. If you drink, there's a liquor tax.
But most people don't think about any of this stuff when they're purchasing. Why not?
We're all taught to believe what our schools and our education wants us to believe, right? Which is that these taxes are normal, and they don't teach this stuff in school anyways,
No,
right?
I was never taught about taxes at all.
Yeah. Do you know why the wealthy get wealthier and the poor get poorer?
Because they have businesses.
And they can use the same tax laws and same advantages that the rich people use, but they just don't know about it because no one ever taught them.
It comes down to education.
And that's where I come in. Is I want to teach people to understand how the tax laws work, and to understand that they can unveil the same benefits that the wealthy people use for themselves.
Oh,
That's what I do.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have a website, or how does this work?
Yeah, I have a website, Facebook page as well too. Renee Liao is my actual Facebook page.
Okay.
And I do a weekly tax seminar every Monday.
Oh yeah.
So I even live stream.
And
it.
how much do they cost?
It's free.
Really?
Absolutely for free. The stuff is there. Is out there. You can research it on the CRA website.
Yeah.
All of the links that I use are actually links off of the CRA's websites.
Oh.
So and we're just following the tax laws that are put into place for us by the CRA.
And how does this compare for our U.S. audience?
Oh, you know what? I mean, Canada and U.S. tax laws, they're going to have their differences, but a lot of it's very similar.
Okay.
And so in reality, they could benefit the same way. The tax levels, the brackets might be a little bit different with percentages, but the overall concept is the same.
What are some of the expenditures that a regular, we'll call these poor
Regular people, yeah.
Regular people, not poor people, regular people. By poor people, I'm assuming, Renee, means they're poorly educated, not that they're poor.
Exactly.
Financially.
Exactly. Because rich people can be poorly educated as well, too, in terms of tax.
Well, look at dentists.
Yeah.
Dentists, lawyers. I've known many people who make a lot of money I know one person very well who makes a lot of money, $220,000. He's fine having the government take it all away because he doesn't want to deal with the hassle of start running a business and starting a business, buying inventory, and doing all that stuff.
And what we're teaching people is that it's not that complicated. It's actually super simple.
What do you mean?
People think that there's so much involved with opening a corporation, business name search, registration. No, it'll take you like 2 minutes to set up.
Yeah, and you know something that I don't know.
No, thank you. Yeah. In terms of what you can actually write off for the average person, is literally if you have a cell phone. If you have a business card and you put your number on your business card, they have to call you. That's 100% used for the business. Internet, the same thing, right? A portion of your rent can be a write-off. If you own your own home, man, the interest on your mortgage, your home insurance, your property tax, your gas,
the interest on your
water,
mortgage, rent,
electricity, is everything in your home office.
So let me just get this right. So I register a business. As far as I know, it costs $60 in Canada to register a sole proprietorship. Do I need a sole proprietorship or a corporation? What would you recommend?
So again, it's very important how it's done. If you register a corporation, again, what's the nature of the business, right? So what we show people is, again,
so do you guys have like packages or something for businesses?
Basically,
so people can just have a turnkey.
Yeah, turnkey business, $169. Right?
Okay.
And boom, you have a fully functional business.
It's not a brick and mortar. It's got to be an online business.
It's an online business, exactly, right? And it's fully loaded, 1,600 different SKUs.
It's almost like a store.
It's an e-mall. Like having your own eBay or having your own Amazon or having your own online store, exactly.
And it's $170.
Yeah, it's super easy and doable. No hosting fees, no maintenance fees.
What's the catch? Come on.
You have to have the intention to want to make money in this business. That's it. So if you're opening a business just to get tax savings, of course, that's going to be...
That's not ethical.
That's ethical. So you have to have the intention in your business to make money. These are actually the products that our company actually manufactures and sells. And so we got like my belts, my shoes, my
You want to take your shoes off and show them to the camera?
Yeah. Oh, you serious? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I mean that. So tuxedo shoes. I just...
Let's see the bottom.
Yeah, they're a little dirty, but they're actually handmade in Portugal.
I don't
these
touch
shoes.
them.
Yeah. So, but just they're super comfortable though, and it's like a walk on a pillow.
So how much would that cost?
These shoes, I think they're about. Well, the cool thing is if you had a business and you're writing off your expenses.
Yeah.
And of course, my shoes I'm wearing, it's promoting my business. Guess what? It's like you're getting it for free.
Explain it again.
Because when you're wearing these products, when you're wearing it, you're promoting your business. It becomes a tax deduction, right?
Yeah.
Or if you gift it to someone else. And so again...
So you get to write off the gifts.
Exactly.
And actually, that's really hard. I have a software and publishing business. So good luck trying to write off clothes or shoes, right?
Exactly. And so the cool thing is, everyone every year spends thousands of dollars buying gifts. But now if you have your own fashion business, by giving people these gifts, you're not promoting your business. You're not giving a gift, you're promoting your business. So tax write-off. Yeah.
So you register a business for $200.
Yeah.
Do you still need to register a business with the government?
No, because you're essentially self-employed from this company that is a fashion company. So in other words, like realtors, they have the brokerage, and you have the agents, and they don't have to have their own business registration. They're just self-employed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so same concept here. You're self-emploed, but you're paying about $200 and less to have your own legitimate business here.
Man, this sounds so much easier than the way I did it. So aside from this, did you have any of your own businesses?
Yeah, I tried a few things. I have my own company that actually catered food into schools, so parents could order foods for their kids on a monthly basis. And
so there's no cafeteria food. So you would have like an online system or
So schools would put orders in every month and order like a few hundred meals. And
so you built the website or something?
Yeah, I built the website myself. Yeah, and
what was it called?
It was called Bentolicious back then.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of fell apart just for different reasons. Whatever. Just
Did you ever make any money?
It was with just an ex-girlfriend back then, and when we broke up, I got kicked out of the company. So but then I think things happen for a reason. They always happen for a reason, and that's how I came upon.
Steve Jobs came back. You came back.
Yeah, done some real estate stuff in the past.
You invest in real estate?
Yeah. We bought a lot of properties out in Edmonton during the oil sand boom back then, and I tried dabbling in the travel business, in the health and wellness businesses.
Have you had any major failures, would you say?
Oh, definitely. You invest a lot of money into a project, and I've lost $200,000 in stuff before, right? So it's and these things you don't sleep for months,
lot of people out there are afraid to jump into business or an idea that they may have because of circumstances or even naysayers.
Right.
So if they jump into it, how should they stay motivated to keep going and persevering?
I would turn the table around and say, you know what, be afraid of being comfortable. Be afraid of staying in your job and doing what you're doing right now. Be afraid for your retirement. Because if people don't change what they're doing and they follow this 9 to 5, 9 to 6 lifestyle, they're in for a rude awakening at 65. You know, why are people working at Walmart checking bags? You know, at Costco.
I heard because people really just are bored. And
people will try to justify to any means why their life is the way it is today. You know, people have to deal with the reality, and they tell themselves, they find excuses or reasons for that, right? But so I say, you know, be afraid for your retirement, and don't think that you won't be one of those people that are 65, and don't think that, you know, you're one of those kind of people that somehow things are just going to work out. You know, wake up and you guys smell the fresh air, because you know, the government stats, you know, are telling people.
In your opinion, what are the 3 best characteristics that make up an entrepreneur?
Your why, you know, so you know, again, you know, I think for me and even for you, we're so sick and tired of this other lifestyle. We want to have more, so we're really driven. I think gratitude is very important.
Gratitude?
Yeah, I think for everything, you know, for having a heart that's still beating, for having family and friends around you to call upon, to have life in general. I think a lot of people, they get so caught up in money that they can become so negative sometimes. Negative people need to practice having more gratitude, because what's there to be negative about, you know? So channel
having no money,
and so the key is to channel that negativity into being your why. That be your motivation to want to have a better lifestyle, but you have to practice gratitude. And I think if people woke up in the morning and spent just a few minutes just say, you know what, I'm glad I'm alive, I'm glad I have my 2 arms, 2 legs, and you know, and let's do my best today. Yeah, so you know, your why, gratitude, and third one is just that focus. Focus. People sometimes they have gratitude, they're motivated, but they can't focus on one thing.
Well, that's my problem. It keeps me sharp, I find.
Some people can handle doing different things really well, but I think most people, you know, they
get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Do you take vacations?
With my business, the cool thing is that our company pays people to go and travel the world, to go and educate other people. So we call them paycations.
I want to be part of your company, man.
Yeah, we can talk after, man. So.
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. I got 2 boys. Rex and Leon.
Rex and Leon?
Yeah. So Rex because it means king. Leon because it means lion. So
in what language?
Lion, I think it's in Latin, like Leon, Leo, lion.
Oh, okay.
Rex, just I don't know. I just looked at the dictionary before. Yeah.
So what's the biggest obstacle that you've encountered in any of your entrepreneurial activities?
Just not taking it personally. I think too many people, you know, no matter what kind of business that they're doing, they take things personally, especially when it's your own business. Whereas it's weird, like if you have a job and your job paid you to go and hand out flyers, if people didn't take your flyer, for example, you wouldn't take it personally. You don't care because you're just handing out flyers, right? But somehow when it becomes your own business and you're giving flyers for your own business, if they don't take it, all of a sudden it's personal for you.
I can tell you why that is, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, please, yeah.
It's because it's my product. I put my heart and soul into it. So if somebody doesn't like it,
you're like, ah!
I am so angry at them because I believe in it so much that I want them because it will help them.
Yeah.
So that's how everybody probably feels.
It's true, and that can be, you know, that can also be the downfall for people is that they take it personally when they don't realize that in business it's just in numbers. It's all about numbers, right? The more people you talk to,
but you got to get through. You got to go through all those paces and the failures and the experience to learn that. Most people, I would say, they don't want to take somebody else's advice.
And I gotta add, taking advice is another advice is sometimes don't take advice from broke people. So oftentimes people have, you know, they have this amazing inspiration, this dream to do something, and then they go and share that with, you know, even their loved ones sometimes, and they get knocked for it. And so, you know, I always ask people, the person who's knocking you on your business idea, are they multimillionaires? Are they successful people? If you want to be successful in a certain business, seek people that are successful in that business to be your mentors. Don't go ask, you know, broke Uncle John
Yeah.
or negative, Nancy mom.
And if I can add to that, don't even share your idea. Keep it inside. And I know it can be hard sometimes.
Yes.
Not to, because you're so excited about something. Oh my God, some guy just told me I'm going to get back $6,000 on a tax refund.
Yeah,
and
it's a
going
scam.
to H&R Block. That's a scam.
To me, a scam is like, you're in a job. I mean, people don't realize that if you're working a job, the person that's making the most money
Is the owner.
are the owners.
Yeah.
And as the company makes more money, they're not gonna, they don't want to give you a raise. They don't want to pay you more money because they want to keep the money for themselves.
I was actually just thinking about this. For a person who's making, say, an average of $40,000 a year, which is an average, this is pretty good income these days.
Above average, yeah.
Right. You will fight probably for 2 years to get a raise of $1, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
So imagine for 2 years putting in as much effort as possible into a job that's not yours, just so you can make $1,500 extra a year.
Yeah.
And then give, what is it, $400 of that back to the government.
Taxes, yeah.
How does that make sense, people? Come on.
Yeah. What boggles my mind is like people just tell all these stories to themselves to live with them. I mean, for example, I like business because you want to help other people succeed, right?
Yes.
In a job, when I was working as a programmer, when my colleague got a raise, I also got a faking it, right? Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, you got a raise, right?
Yeah.
But deep down inside, you're jealous. You wanted that raise or that promotion.
You probably
right?
feel that you deserved it more.
Exactly. Just the whole thing about a job, it pays the bills, but I believe every single person needs, not should, but needs to have their own business for tax savings.
Yeah.
But to start planning for your retirement income.
Yeah.
Because the government cannot take care of you. And so the Canadian government actually put together these laws because they understand that it's the self-employed people that create more jobs for other people. They understand that they can't take care of you during retirement. They want you to have your own business to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So, and I just came back from Italy 3 weeks ago, actually.
Okay, very nice.
They went through a triple recession. The government has a $2 trillion debt. So they're trying to raise the retirement age for females only from 65 to 68. It's weird, it's for females. If they did it in Canada, it's like a big revolt, right?
Okay.
And then they're talking about taking people's pension money in their pension and using that pension money towards paying off the debt.
Interesting.
So and believe me, guys, watch the Canadian economy, U.S. economy, because
U.S. or Canadian?
both. Because a lot of the stores nowadays, what they're doing is they're going automation. If you look at the banks, right? You used to have 8 tellers working at the bank.
Yeah.
Now you get these 2 fancy machines.
Oh, so fintech,
Right?
Financial technology sector, right?
I mean, McDonald's. They used to have.
I love the whole interface when you walk into McDonald's.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even want to talk to. I don't want the smile anymore. I don't want to buy into the whole smile.
Yeah.
I just want to punch, grab and go.
Well, see, because for the company, it costs them less money long run to use these machines. But what's happening to the jobs is that they're being lost.
Yeah. What are you gonna try and get your kids to do in life? Obviously, you want to show them what you think is easiest.
Yeah, I think it's so key that we teach our children basic finances. Like, for example, I have the money jar system. Every time they get money from birthdays or from relatives, we have this money jar system where 40% goes into savings, 40% is for your education, 10% spending, right? So we're teaching children how to understand money. And so I never direct my kids into a certain area, but I want to educate them on the realities of life. So for example, when kids say to you, oh, Daddy, can you buy me this? Most parents would say, no, we can't afford it. But what you're teaching your child is they're hearing a lot of no's. No, I can't do this, can't do that, right? Instead, we
give them a way to earn it, maybe.
Yeah, say so. Well, and so this item here costs $40. I said, well, don't have you save $40 in your money jar system, or can you think of a way on how to afford this? Just having the kids at a younger age go out, deliver newspapers, for example, right? Sell lemonade, on your driveway. I mean, you're teaching the kids the basic skills in life. So yeah.
What about allowance? How do you feel about that?
No, I don't give them allowance.
Were you given allowance when you was a kid?
Me, no, never. I wanted allowance. I was like, please give me a monthly allowance. So I never got that. And so, again, I had to, probably like yourself, we had to work every dollar that we made.
Well, I'm an immigrant. I'm from Poland, so I came here when I was 10. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We had to save up to be poor.
That's so funny. Yeah. So I think it's just key that you don't spoil your kids.
Yeah.
And that you teach them how money works at a young age, because it's reality. People try to hide that stuff from your kids, but you're not doing them a favor.
So, advice for young kids out there, because you've been focusing a lot on small business and people who are paying taxes. But if you're in high school, for example, or even starting college, university, even thinking of going to college, university, what advice do you give to those kids out there?
It's definitely just, whoa, jeez, that's amazing.
I want 5 stars from you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the question that's back there. No, you know what? What I would suggest to a lot of young people is, definitely read more books. Rich Dad Poor Dad was huge. A Power of Focus. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. But also, I'm not really promoting it, but we actually have we have our own website. It's called StartupAdvisoryInstitute.com, and I'm on there as a mentor as well too. And we give a lot of free advice to young people.
Okay.
Just on different aspects of business mindset development. So definitely make your way over there if you get a chance to
StartupAdvisoryInstitute.com, you guys.
Yeah.
Very long word, amazing results. Like, I have a hard time convincing. I don't even want to convince people anymore. I have a hard time talking to people and just having them believe that there is an easier way. I don't know if they're called skeptics or non-believers or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could see me driving in a Tesla or an M Beamer and still question me.
Yeah.
I don't know how a person can look at the fact that I've published 50 books and they still question me. What would you recommend for me to tell people about tax savings, or like, what is your technique that you use?
You're right. Some people just hate. They have a lot of their own personal issues to deal with. But what I would suggest to them is, is just sometimes when it comes from you, because you might know them as a personal friend, sometimes, they don't want to listen to you because they don't see you as that business coach, mentor, successful entrepreneur that you are, because they can't deal with you being at a better place than they are. The solution is to use some third-party reference.
Okay.
Like you. Yeah, or send a link to the website.
Oh yeah, do you guys have like videos on that site or something?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, even our tax stream, we cover a lot of these articles on how much Canadians pay in taxes, on the economy, on retirement age, and I think having those third-party articles, people might not believe me and you, because they're our closest friends, but they'll read an article published by some financial research company and actually believe it, and that might be what changes their mindset. So, yeah.
Okay, well, very well said.
Yeah.
So we're nearly there. What are you doing? Like, who are you meeting? You gonna brainwash some people?
No,
Do you guys feel brainwashed?
I wish I could have that magic power to brainwash someone. Yeah. If only that easy.
If you had one wish, you could get anything like in life, what would that be?
For me, it'd just be like, I guess that magic Chinese pill for, that magic cup that you drink the water from, like long life, eternal life. I just love helping people, man. I just want to change as many lives as possible, but we only have so much time in this world to do it.
Not necessarily. There's a Russian billionaire who is building, he's literally trying to create the software to upload consciousness. It's not a joke. See, I've been seriously following
I watched a movie on that.
The Singularity, right?
Yeah,
the Singularity Project.
Yeah.
And I believe that in my lifetime, we will get there, and if it costs $10 million, $20 million, I will invest in that, and I will prolong my life. Because I love learning.
Yeah, imagine Jim Rohn had that.
This is so important. If you want to live extraordinary, you must do extraordinary. If you want an extraordinary income, you must do extraordinary things. If we would ask of ourselves that kind of performance, and you've got to ask it of yourself. I can't ask it of you. I would try to inspire you. I would try my best to share with you what it might taste like, what it's like to finally make your fortune. It happened for me. You must demand it of yourself.
I mean, that man, is just...
so many people out there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who are wasting space.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It doesn't take any effort to be a loser, to be on the bottom. It just doesn't.
It's easy.
It's very easy. It's a lot of effort to look deep within yourself and try and figure out and realize what is it that you're here for. What is your purpose?
Yeah.
Good luck persevering and struggling when you have all these people, including you guys out there who are watching, judging both of us right now, and putting up with that to try and persevere so we can live a happier life and then change some lives in the process, right? I mean, that's just my 2 cents.
I mean, really, it's if people just really, ask themselves a question, what's my retirement going to look like?
These days, 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds don't really care. They just blow their money.
Right, and that's the problem is that they're not thinking long term, and they're not thinking,
Why would they?
Yeah. I think when you get mature enough and you have common sense, you want to enjoy your life that you have, right?
Yeah.
And Jim Rohn once said, life is a collection of experiences, right? So some people can live 10 lifetimes because they have more experiences than others, right?
Yeah.
So unless you want to die in the next 5 years, you
better live,
right? You don't have to be 65 when you retire. You could be 45 or even 40 or 35, but start planning, because otherwise you're going to live this life like a robot. You're going to wake up, drive to work through traffic. You're going to work all day long, be told when to go take a break for lunch, be told when to go to use the washroom. You're going to get off work, you're going to drive home, eat, sleep, try to make the best use of a few hours that you have left in the day. It's the same thing again next day.
And then hope that the weekend comes faster.
Yeah. I've heard saying before that the rich people plan for a lifetime, poor people plan for Saturday night.
That's funny. So if you had to have a hashtag, what would it be? Like just for yourself as a person?
Hashtag youngest millionaire.
Really?
Hashtag pay to wear.
So you're a millionaire?
Yeah.
Like a cash millionaire or an asset millionaire?
Actually cash, yeah. So basically at the age of 31, so my goal was to become retired before the age of 30. I was about half a year late.
Poor you, boo-hoo.
Yeah. But hey, I started but I started planning for that at 23.
Really?
I was 23, so you know what? I want to plan to be a millionaire by before 30. What do I need to do to get there? And that's what started everything.
And okay, last question before we get there. Work-life balance. Tell me about like your relationship with your wife and your kids.
When you die, it's you don't bring it with you to the grave. What you make in this lifetime, you use a bit of it, but you pass on most of it. Well, hopefully, most of it to your next generation. So, I know for me, work-life balance is so important. I have a schedule actually. I think for those of you who have challenges trying to balance your business or your work with your personal lifestyle, get a calendar. I'm telling you, get a calendar, and what you gotta do is you gotta block off time. So for me, every Sunday is family time. Don't take calls. My kids, I drive them to school, I pick them up, we go to swimming lessons, I do their homework. So I have a very scheduled thing.
How old are they?
They're 5 and a half and almost 7. Yeah. Friday nights will be me and the wife time.
Is she part of the business now, or?
Yeah, I mean, she's basically a stay-at-home mom. The usual makes great dinners, watches YouTube. She does a lot of real estate investment stuff too, so she likes to buy and flip real estate too. Okay, hey, every marriage has their challenges. No one's a perfect marriage. I don't think there is a perfect marriage. Yeah. But we get along really well, and she's there for me, I'm there for her, and because you want to make sure that while you're in progress of making your millions, that you don't lose them. You don't lose them, right? Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I won't take.
Dude, thanks, man. It's been an awesome time with you here, man. Thanks so much.
Okay, guys. So this is Rene Liao, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you learned something. If you didn't, go watch the other episodes. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe on youtube.com/Uber Experiment, Facebook, and go to our website to win some cool Uber swag. Where's your refuel?
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to win some swag, go to this site. All right, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man.
And
thanks
I'll
so much,
talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Thanks, buddy.
Buy a Tesla.
Done.
I just want to let you guys know that this is not my car. This is Rene's car. I've known Rene for a while. He is a millionaire. He is actually one of the youngest millionaires at a company. And if you are a 9-to-5er or if you want to launch a business, do visit startupadvisoryinstitute.com. You're going to find lots of free resources, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much for letting me use your Tesla.
No,
like I said, this guy is legit. So anything you want to say?
You know what? Just actually, I want to commend what you're doing, because I think just empowering people on what you're doing is just phenomenal, and we need more people like yourself out there. Just if you're negative, you gotta change that mindset, because you know what? It's your life, your income, your future. So the only person you gotta blame during retirement time, if you're gonna be pissed off at someone, is yourself. So don't be blaming yourself for the life that you have. But be open-minded, right? So.
And this, he does get this though, so thank you, Refuel. All right, guys, on to the next one. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I love it.
Money. You want to make it, save it, and preserve more of it. That's why you need Money.ca and Money Magazine to get all the valuable, actionable news that you want and need. Visit us now at Money.ca.
I catch my breath for a second there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Right on.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I love it.
Who's taking a picture?
It's just recording. It's just recording.
I feel weird.
Yeah, he'll still it.
Everybody say 1 billion.
Everybody say money.
Yeah, that works. I could tell you though, I've taken a group this small and changed it into convention centers of 15,000, 20,000.
Wow.
Yep. Right? I can do that with this group. You know, it's not how you get involved in the industry, it's who you get involved with.
Yo! Did you like that?
That was a nice.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
The Teslas are just, oh my god, I think my stomach's still back there somewhere. So
Yeah.
you better blow out. I have to puke soon. So
Yeah.
no.
That's pretty crazy.
Right on.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I love it.